Viva TUT SRC Elections, viva! Viva TUT SRC Elections, viva! Viva la Republic of Soshanguve, viva! We are about to start, student leaders. We are about to start with the program.
So for this one just came in very quiet and said down. mean, I'm more worried about you guys.
Do we have all the SFC candidates? SFC candidates from Humanities and ICT. By show of hands, if there's any of the candidates, as we are preparing to start, noted, sir. Maybe let me just quickly call them. Do we have Busmuzi Gabi? That's you, ne? Tembani Mukari. Thank you. Bongani Nene. Ntokozo Jele. Ntokozo Jele. Akani Makondo. Lesego Silokela. Hector Marima. Asanele Sitole. Letabo Kekana. Is he here? Austin Mungwe. Kiamogetse Ngube. Moses Twala. Moses Twala. Olwetu Tlabisa. Chilizi Namakwi. Golden Nkosi. Moketi Sifiri. Clinton Sunani. Clinton Sunani. Right, we are going to start with our program. I will be only doing the opening for this program. And we are missing few structures, but we are going to start. Let me firstly welcome student leaders of Soshanguve campus. Action SA, are you here? Thank you. EFFSC. Sadesmo. Sadesmo. Sasco. SEO. Tilo SEO. Suka. MKSM. Abeg. Let me welcome all the students of Soshanguve campus, hailing from North Campus and the ones here in South Campus. Student leaders, colleagues who are here, and to welcome our guests, we have Mr. Siabongantamo, our PRO for Said. We also have in our midst from our electoral company called AIMSA. We have Ms. Komoto Foli. We also have Mr. Mulauzi and our Chief Electoral Officer, Mr. Terry Tsilani. As I welcome you to this manifesto for our upcoming SRC elections, we are taking this as a platform not about choosing structures of your choice or rather your SFCs of your choice, but this is to represent you. It is about shaping the future of our campus community and ensuring that the voices of every student are heard, respected, and also they are represented through you structures and through you, the SFCs in your faculties. As we gather here, we also remember that the leadership is not about titles or positions. It is also about the service, accountability, and vision for a better tomorrow of our campus. The structures and SFC candidates who are here will be presenting before you, and as they present, they are going to give hope or instill hope and aspirations to the student body of Soshanguve campus. It is your responsibility as voters to choose wisely and elect structures and leaders who will stand firm in defending the students' rights, advancing academic excellence, and building the safe, inclusive campus of our time. We should also remember that there's one area that we should also look at as students of Soshanguve. This pressing issue, it's the one that's confronting us, is the gender-based violence. Too many lives have been scarred by acts of violence, harassment, and abuse. As we take in the university from good to great, we cannot allow this to continue. Any form of violence is not allowed in the university. Curbing GBV on our campus is not the responsibility of one group alone. It's not the management's responsibility. It is also a collective duty for all of us. As students, you must be championing this GBV with respect, equality, and safety. To our student body, your voice matters to all students. Your vote matters and your participation matters. Together, let us strengthen the foundation of student leadership and create a campus where every individual, regardless of their gender, feels safe in Soshanguve, feel valued in Soshanguve, and be empowered in Soshanguve campus. I thank you all and wish you, all the structures and the SFC candidates, all the best in this upcoming SRC elections from the 1st to the 3rd of October. May the best structure do good and represent students well. Thank you. I will now welcome our Chief Electoral Officer, who will be the one who's going to drive this manifesto for us. Let us welcome him and give him a round of applause, Mr. Tsilani.
Thank you very much. I think by now you all understand how this process runs. All the speakers, either from SFC or from the student formations, will be given 5 minutes to make a presentation. That presentation must touch on how you're going to deal with the gender-based violence. Because of the scourge of this gender-based violence, it was agreed that you will all address it. And after that, I'm going to ask 2 questions to all the presenters. And the presenters then can respond if they feel so to those questions. And then after that, we will allow the audience now to ask you questions as different speakers or presenters will be coming in here. So this is your show. Let's make sure that it is run with credibility. Be as robust as you have been. I've been told that this campus is the most wonderful and robust of them all. And therefore, I expect the same from all of you. And thank you very much. So without any waste of time, and remember, I'm the only timekeeper. So do not remove the speakers from the platform based on your timepiece. The only one that works is mine. We'll start with Vose Mose Rezen Mgabi. Vose Mose.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, commanders, fellow students, future leaders, my name is Vusumuzi Rezen Mkapi. I'll be contesting for the chairperson of humanities. I stand before you not just as a candidate, but as a representative for your frustration, your demands, and your right to dignity. I am running for the SFC Humanities Chairperson faculty. That should be a heartbeat of human progress, but has been silenced by neglect, inequality, and injustice. Our faculty is broken in 5 education departments. Students are sent to school without a stipend. They are given outdated materials and are often excluded from the practice teaching due to some failures of the management. Some issues in the faculty, like in the Department of Public Affairs and Integrated, are ignored when we come to things like legally no access to practical experiences. And in law, we have, there is a matter of first gender-based violence from peers and some other stuff as the faculty as whole. So, I present the 5 agenda for the transformation-backed action, no empty promises. Number 1, if you vote for Vusumuzi Mkapi reason, I have a way which I will initiate to stop GBV, gender-based violence. First, to establish a student GBV response unity. Number 2, anonymous reporting system. Number 3, GBV training workshop for all staff and students. No one should be walking into lecture. No one should be silent. Number 2, I will make sure that a representation must mean power. Not more, every department must have a seat on the table. I will introduce departmental liaison committee to collect student issues monthly. And I'm going to launch an online faculty watchdog report whereby progress of Lake of It is transparent. Number 3, for teachers in training, they deserve respect. I'm going to make sure that they now start to get the stipend as like other all universities. And I'm also again going to update the digital system. We know the issues whereby students, they can't all be evaluated. And the teaching practice as whole. Number 4, those students need more attention and to be taken serious too. I will make sure that I push more of court visit programs for them. And for public affairs, I will make sure that we fight for internship that goes with the institution. The institution must organize internship for our students. In closing, in the movement, it's real time for real representation, justice for GBV survivors, opportunities for all departments. And the council has to serve the people, not the position. I, Vusumuzi Rezen Mkapi, if you vote for me, I promise that I'm going to make a change in the aspect that I've mentioned earlier. Before I close, there is a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King that says, the time is always right to do what is right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go sit down. Okay. Okay, MK. Get seated. Get seated. Okay, we're proceeding with our program. I'm going to call Tembanum Kari. MK, get seated. Okay. All right, thank you. Let's give the money audience now.
I'm from the Faculty of Humanities, currently contesting for the position of chairperson. I'm here representing the School of Education. That time and time again, we are subjected to complication with evaluations. I'm here representing the Department of Public Affairs. I'm here representing the Department of Language Practice, Policing, Trafficking, Journalism, and Law, that in each and every test week, they are subjected to their test slashing, and they are subjected to their well-integrated work not working for them. I'm here representing the only faculty in the entire institution that always must deal with shortage of lecturers at the beginning of every academic year. I'm here representing the only faculty in the University of Technology that in this university, we are the most undermined faculty of humanities because our dean fails to present our interests. Today, I stand in front of you representing change that is yet to come. As your chairperson, I commit myself to champion all the faculty issues, starting from the issues of evaluation, the clashing of timetables, rude lecturers, and the shortage of lecturers in our faculty. In order for me to champion these issues, I will hold the Dean of Humanities accountable for all the mess that she has put us through. As a second year, I have discovered that our faculty lacks accountability. I have discovered that our faculty lacks inclusivity. So as your chairperson, I will champion the issues by including all departments. I will not only present the School of Education, I will present all the departments in this institution because as the chairperson, I am for every faculty, I am for every department. Amanda! Women on top! Imbagata! On the issues of GBV, as we all know that no one is immune to GBV, I will host programs that will help students to be more aware of GBV. I will actually hold the faculty accountable, that the faculty must not hide the GBV cases from students. People must know that in this faculty there are GBV cases. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. We are moving on with our program. Now we are going to Bongani Nene. Bongani Nene. Bongani Nene.
Amanda! Awethu! Amanda! Qina mfundi, qina! Qina mfundi, qina! Down with GBV, down! Down with rapists, down! Party ngemizwembe party! Party ngemizwembe party! Qina Soshanguve, qina! You are in charge here. No one is going to tell us whatsoever. Greetings, I stand before you today resonating very well with the words of the late Robert K. Greens. As when he said, the servant leader is servant first. It begins with natural feeling that one wants to serve first as opposed to wanting power, influence, fame, and wealth. Umuntu umuntu ngabantu. Umuntu qala ngokuhola abantu bakhe before ayohola yena. We observe September, the month of suicide awareness, in conjunction with deliverance of our manifesto. As a prominent teacher of this institution, I know for sure that amongst other characteristics of a conducive learning environment is an environment where students feel secure. A good mental state is imperative until we, the students, stand against it. Academic excellence cannot coexist in an institution that has an alarming state of GBV and mental health cases. This is done by the continuous disregard of official communication level.
Leadership, when a presenter is here, can we please afford them space and time to present as a belief?
This is done by the continued disregard of official communication level of the institution in our learning platforms, My Tutor, which has left students find themselves in WhatsApp groups where issues escalated to physical attention when students meet each other. This is evident backed by the fight of students earlier this year who fought after not seeing an eye to an eye in the WhatsApp group created for assignment prep. Had they used an online discussion rooms on My Tutor under the supervision of a lecturer, this could have been avoided. It is such factors that lead to students being academically excluded, not forgetting the period of registrations where students are frustrated and subjected to long queues that can be avoided through call centers and swift email responses and embodied AI robots that we can chat to as we face registrations in the ITS portal. We still have systems that are ran instant alive. This was evident during registration when students under probation excluding tried to register their trips between exams and SASO was evident enough that our systems are not linked. Note that student issues are many and all need equal attention of the SFC. With the allocated time today, we cannot divulge in all matters. I have placed these matters that I've addressed to you before for the purposes of my manifesto. Last, I want to make a call to all students to solidify their voices with Nene Bongane. by voting me as the faculty council chairperson so that we can uproot GPV and mental health by its roots, leading the academic excellence. We are saying we are going to stand with students and those who are going to stand against us. We are going to fight them and masturbate them until they equatulate. Amanda!
Thank you, thank you. Now I want to emphasize this. Remember, your turn is still coming. If you want people to listen to you, you must give them audience. And you've got to be disciplined and make sure that you listen or give an ear to even your opponents. So if you want people to listen to you, you've got to listen to them. Your turn is still coming. Now, we're going to Action SA Student Chapter.
Thank you, thank you. Calm down, calm down. My name is Alet Malapile from the Action SA Student Chapter. Allow me to acknowledge this moment to thank my president, Comrade Thabo Malose, for affording me this opportunity. At Action SA, we're all about student welfare, which includes prioritizing physical, mental, and emotional well-being for all students on our campus and TUT as a whole. Action SA is a party driven on service delivery, and we want to continue the trend set by the Executive Mayor of Tshwane, Dr. Nancy Moya, on providing services that will ensure that student learning and academic success is never sacrificed. SRC should be the bridge between students and staff to ensure that hey, calm down. To ensure that students' needs are constantly met. SRC should hold CPS accountable for each case reported by students that make sure that justice is served. Last year, under the term of the current SRC, we had a GBV case where a student was exposing himself in the computer labs and inappropriately touching multiple female students who were brave enough to come forward. But till this day, we don't know what happened. Till this day, we don't know what happened, and we never got feedback. We never got feedback on how CPS dealt with the case. Also, to make matters worse, a structure released a statement saying the perpetrator is also a student here who's in their final year and that we should let him continue with his studies. But who's ofunda kenkan? What kind of message are we sending as an institution to young girls who aspire to one day further their studies here at TUT like the rest of us? Action SA Student Chapter acknowledges GBV is a huge problem in our country, and our campus is no exception. Both men and women suffer in silence and refuse to come forward because we don't have appropriate leadership in place to deal with the matters accordingly and fairly. These political structures are more focused on playing position roulette and do not lead with integrity. Issues of the student fall on deaf ears because these comrades look to benefit before they can take action. We as Action SA Student Chapter plan to hold CPS accountable, keep track of all the cases reported and the conclusion of all of them. We also look to educate our students on how to ensure they don't violate the rights of others and how to seek correct help when their rights have been violated. No student has the right or to lay his or her hands on another student. No student has the right to have sex with another student without their consent. The structure's plan is on establishing a clear, well-publicized report procedure of gender-based violence to ensure confidentiality and protection from retaliation. We plan to collaborate with SDS by providing 24/7 access to trained counseling, mental health support, and survivors advocate. Mandatory orientation and induction sessions on GBV consent, healthy relationships, gender equality, including for staff and security personnel. Safe, well-lit, physically secure spaces in residences, in our bathrooms, our study areas, and our pathways. Action SA plans to engage with respective accredited accommodation on how they can accommodate students with disabilities. Most TUT residences are not wheelchair friendly and unfriendly for the blind students as well. Most res buses require a ton of physical strength just to get on and off, which is a disadvantage for the blind. Most disabled students prefer to get an accommodation, back room, because they cannot access buses to accredited residences, which make them target to gender-based, robberies and muggings, because they are seen as easy targets. For supporting the students with abilities, we plan on collaborating with the disability unit in ensuring they have access to learning, lecture recordings, captions, sign language interpreters, assistive technology, flexible deadline exam arrangements where needed, physical infrastructure and upgrades on our campus. We need better ramps, access to toilets, signage, and a lot of these things to accommodate these students on our campus. We also need regular well-being checks, especially for vulnerable and isolated disabled students. We, as a student chapter, plan on finding a solution to ensure that the clinic also has extended hours to ensure that most students are attended to medically on a regular basis, instead of being dismissed because of the weird operating hours. We also are against the idea of staff members taking lunch together at the same time. We're often told to come back at a certain hour, and when you get there, the lines are long. These issues are the issues that SRC should look into, because physical and mental health affects the learning of all students. Lastly, please be assured that the student chapter priority isn't just to speak big English, to sound like real comrades, but to alternate positions with our friends, but to serve each and every single individual on our campus. Every campus deserves leadership that takes care of their students, and we will serve them with integrity. Every campus needs leadership like the Action SA student chapter. Don't just vote for t-shirts, vote for action. Amandla.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Action SA. Now, Ntokozo Jele. Ntokozo Jele, she's not here. Okay, if Ntokozo Jele is not here, we proceed with our program. We'll call Akani Makondo.
Amanda! Amanda! Thank you very much, comrade student. Standing before you, I'm Akan Kondo. I'm contesting for secretary under the Faculty of Humanity. Comrade student, my manifesto is very clear. I'm going to focus more on the issue of classroom, as I'm contesting under the Faculty of SFC that represent the issue of classrooms, not the issue of campus. Comrade student, as a candidate for the position of secretary in the Faculty of Humanity, I am driven by a passion for fostering an inclusive and a vibrant academic environment. My vision within the Faculty of Humanities is to ensure communication, collaborations, and engagement within the Faculty of Humanity. Comrade student, my vision is to foster respect and equality. As I believe that as we are students, we have to be treated equally. Comrade student, I will make sure that I establish a clear channel for students and faculty members so that students who are facing challenges, they will be easy for them to engage with the members of the Faculty of Humanity. I will also promote the mental health awareness among students of Faculty of Humanity by creating a support environment where students feel safe to discuss mental health and issues, seeking for help, and also discussing about mental health into their curriculum. Comrade students, let me closing my manifesto by addressing the issue of gender-based violence. Gender-based violence poses significant challenges within the Faculty of Humanity. One major challenge is the prevalence of stigma and silence surrounding GBV, which can prevent victims from speaking out, from seeking help. To overcome this challenge, the Faculty of Humanity can implement educational awareness campaigns and support system, establishing regular workshops and focus on gender issues. And also make sure that when you vote for me on the 1st of October, go and vote with a sober mind. Don't go there while you are drunk. Make sure that when you vote, you make a right decision. Amanda.
Thank you, Akani. Now, after Akani, Lesego Raisibe Solokela. Lesego Solokela.
Good day, everyone. Hi. How are you guys? Can I start? Thank you. So, everyone, my name is Lesego Solokela. My name is Lesego Solokela. Today, I stand before you not just as a candidate. Can we please keep quiet, Mama? Today, I stand to you. Are you done? Today, I stand before you not just as a candidate, but as someone who believes that every student matters. Yes, even those who don't really attend classes. I'm running for secretary because I want to make our campus a place where every student feels heard, supported, and empowered. Being secretary isn't just about writing minutes in meetings. It's also about ensuring your voice, ideas, and challenges are well presented. My aim is not only to promote academic excellence. I want to support every student's academic success through the initiatives such as academic awards, development of better study resources, and facilitation of peer-to-peer learning programs and study-thons. I want to make campus life more inclusive, to foster an inclusive campus environment where every student's concerns are heard and valued. Regardless of their magnitude, your concerns are never too small for me. I want to make communication clear, fun, and effective. To maintain clear, fun, and effective, and use effective communication channels, ensuring that every student feels supported and informed. No more boring notices or last-minute confusions. From creative updates to open platforms for your ideas, I'll make sure staying informed is simple and interactive. I also want to stand for student safety and dignity, because a truly supportive campus cannot exist while students are facing challenges such as gender-based violence. I will advocate for awareness campaigns, safe reporting spaces, and stronger support system for survivors. Every student deserves a campus free from fear and full of respect. Also collaborate with SDS for emotional support and psychological effects such as trauma, fear, anxiety, depression, or postmortem stress disorder. We must remember that GBV can also affect students personally, but also academically. Victims often struggle to concentrate in class, mix lectures, or even drop out altogether. Their grades suffer, their confidence drops, and their future opportunities are stolen from them. We cannot claim to campaign or champion academic excellence if we ignore the silent battles of our peers that are fighting. Supporting victims of GBV is not just about safety, it's also about protecting education, dignity, and their potential. So when you vote for me, remember, you are not just casting a ballot just for a candidate. You are voting for a campus, a community, and dignity and potential. You are voting for a campus community that values every individual's success and well-being. Together, let's create a campus where everyone matters and everyone is supported. Your voice, your concerns, and your success at the heart of our vision. Let's make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lesego. Now we're going to the second student formation, Economic Freedom Fighter Student Command.
Mandla! Mandla! Viva EFF, EFF, viva! Viva EFF, EFF, viva! Thank you very much. Revolutionary greetings. The Economic Freedom Fighter Student Command is a student vanguard movement aimed at achieving a generational mission of a free decolonized education. It has a footprint across all 26 universities and 45 TVET colleges nationwide. Its concept extends to the diaspora, including here where we find ourselves at TUT Soshanguve. The realization of the generational mission by the vanguard movement comes from an inspiration of the French psychiatrist and political philosopher, Frantz Fanon, who teaches us, and I quote, "Each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill it, or betray it," which is exactly what we have done and has made it our business to fulfill it, this generational mission that we discovered rather than betraying like some of you did. However, the generational mission continues to be challenged by those in positions of power, both in the institutions and of higher learning and in government. Why? Because the struggle of a black child, including here in our institutions, instead of being made easier, is made to be much more difficult. The system is created to neutralize us rather than to liberate us as young people. The EFF Student Command has also made it in the National Assembly led by its president, Commissar Sitlelonzi, and the national coordinator of the FEFF-YC, Commissar Naledi Chirwa, and it is a living, vibrant mouthpiece in Parliament, advocating for struggles of students in the corridors of Parliament, confronting the status quo directly with no fear of victimization or being targeted for anything, because we understand that it's our calling from our revolutionary ancestors to persuade the struggle of a black child. Comrades, TUT Soshanguve is a historical political hub of student activism, not because it admits or accommodates rascals, but because of the studying and living condition that confronts us on a daily basis as students of this university, particularly here in Soshanguve. There is no change or development in this campus. The same issues that made students of 2015 to occupy the streets of Soshanguve and boycott the university,
They remain unresolved. Up to date, no one is worried about that because instead of the management resolving the issues, they have came up with a strategy of rather targeting or victimization of comrades, leading to suspension or expulsion in the university. We, as the EFF Student Command, we are not prepared to surrender. Neither are we prepared to retreat. We have a total belief that we will overcome. We will overcome the conditions of the student in SOC 1, in SOC 2, in SOC 3. We will overcome the conditions of those in SOC 4 and SOC 5. We will overcome the living conditions of students in TCE 1, TCE 2, and those in TCE 3. Also those who are in CCT North Campus. The conditions of these on-campus residencies are dissatisfying. Our students being in Khoshimampuru, Butiteri, it will be a luxury compared to those living conditions that our students are confronting in the on-campus residencies. There is no student, Comrade Terry, who is a child of God or of a lesser God. As per our belief, we believe that the requirements that the university gives accredited residencies to accommodate our students must be applied even here with on-campus residencies, so that all the services that those who stay off campus, that they receive out of campus, also those who stay on campus, they must receive those services. Comrades, there is nothing in TUT Soshanguve that suggests that there is an institution of higher learning or even a university of technology. We have no facilities that suggest that we are a student of technology or a university of technology. There is absolutely nothing that is technological about this university of technology. Some of the private white high schools looks much more better than what we are subjected to here in TUT Soshanguve. We must fight against that. We must transform this campus into the better. We must give our campus a dignity of being a university. We must fight to transform the infrastructure of this campus. The Faculty of Humanities, comrades, seems to be less considered in this university as a faculty, more especially here in TUT Soshanguve. There is a huge gap that has been deliberately opened to make students of humanities to feel like they are children of a lesser God. The lectures in that faculty of humanities, majority of them, they are way too serious about their work. They seem not to care, or rather they seem not to care at all. We can't have students repeating the same module for more than 2 times, and as a lecturer, you are not worried about that. And there is no implementation that you are going to take in order to improve that. The initiatives that are taken in the ICT faculty, we are strongly recommending to the university that they must also be taken in the Faculty of Humanities. Students in the Faculty of ICT, they are challenged with the same issue of not being able to complete their qualification on time. Not because they are dumb or unserious, but because the energy and effort they put in is at times not matched by those that are supposed to be at the forefront of ensuring that their processes is simplified. Comrades, gender-based violence exists because of student activism is targeted. It exists because student activism is being assassinated in our university. Political activists, social activists, student activists, and also feminists, they have no platform to speak about GBV or to speak against the GBV. The economic freedom fighters student command will never make you empty promises. We don't believe in promises. We believe in commitment. We are committing ourselves, comrades, that we are going to take this campus into the better. So it is a mandate that we are given to each and every student in order to improvise this university. Ngomhlaka 1, ngomhlaka 2, ngomhlaka 3, sivotela i-EFF SC yodwa. Thank you very much. Mandla.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think you forgot your power rate. Okay. Okay, now we're proceeding with our program. Hector Tikoharina Marima. Hector Marima, are you here?
Amandla! Amandla! No, thank you, comrades. Greetings, everyone. Standing before you is Marima Hector. Fellow students, comrades, and leaders of tomorrow, I stand before you today contesting for the position of Deputy Secretary of our Faculty Council. I am here because our struggle as humanity students can no longer be ignored. Firstly, lecturers can tell classes, fail to show up, and think sending slides is enough. But we know better. A slide cannot teach. A slide cannot inspire. A slide cannot answer questions. We deserve lecturers who are present, accountable, and committed. As your Deputy Secretary, I will push for strict monitoring lecture attendance and demand consequences for those who repeatedly cancel without valid reasons. We will also call for open feedback channels so students can report when lecturers neglect their duties. Secondly, textbooks are delayed, sometimes given out only exams. How are we expected to thrive when the very tools of learning are withheld? Education delayed is education denied. I will advocate for structured system where textbooks and study materials are distributed at the beginning of every semester. No student should have to chase after notes or wait until exam time. Together we will hold departments accountable to ensure learning resources reach us when we need them most. Thirdly, we cannot forget about the silence of gender-based violence. Too many of our sisters, friends, and fellow students live in fear on campus. An injury to one is an injury to all. I will fight for stronger GBV prevention programs, accessible reporting systems, and real support for survivors, not just words on paper. We will demand awareness campaigns, workshops, and safe spaces across campus so that no student feels alone in these struggles. Comrades, these issues are real. They affect us daily, but I stand before you with solutions, not just complaints. If elected, I will ensure these matters are placed at the forefront of council discussions. I will be a voice that demands accountable from lecturers. The fight for timely access to textbooks and the focus to tolerate GBV on our campus. Together we rise, together we fight, together we win. Vote for me as your Deputy Secretary because our education, our safety, and our dignity cannot wait. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. We now moving to Asanele Sitole. Asanele Sitole.
Amandla! Awethu! Amandla! Awethu! All right, good day everyone. My name is Asanele Sitole, the incoming SFC Deputy Secretary under the Faculty of Humanities 2025 to 2026. Okay. I stand before you not as someone who wants to make a title for themselves, but I stand here as a student who also faced the same challenges as you guys have. I stand here to also take, or rather,
utilize this position so that I could take out the burden that we share as students. Well, I would like to outline some of the things, namely GPV, I'll abbreviate it throughout time, GPV, academic probation, and academic exclusion. So academic probation happens, it's more of like a warning stage where a student is allowed to continue to study, but according to the student is how can I put it? A student is available is allowed, or rather are allowed to continue to study, but on a certain period. And then with academic exclusion is where that student is not allowed to study because of poor performance. Those things are not a sign of lack of dedication, or rather a sign of laziness or whatever. Some students face real problems. Some students want to study better. They want to do, sorry. Oh, that's okay, no problem. Let me just move along. It's fine, it's fine, it's okay, it's okay, it's fine. So as Deputy Secretary, I see this role not as someone who wants to portray themselves as wanting the profile, but as someone amongst the students. I would never make myself to be above students, but I can be among students, and I want to be someone who can help ensure that communication is clear, that concerns are properly documented and taken forward, and that students feel the need to come along and address the issues. Some of the issues, they don't need a problem solver, they need a voice. Allow me to be your shoulder to cry on. Allow me to be your voice as the Deputy Secretary. I wanted to also emphasize on the issue of responsibility. Support is important, but we as students sometimes have to take accountability. We should study, we should attend, we should consult our class representatives who can be able to voice out our concerns, or make them to be able to voice out for those who are unable to speak for themselves. At the end of the day, I'm not seeking for a vote for personal recognition. I'm seeking for your vote so that we, as the students of the humanities of faculty, can rise together. Because when one succeeds, we all succeed. When one struggles, we should feel the need for that responsibility. Touching on the issue of GPV, GPV is not just an individual crisis. It is an actual pandemic. It doesn't affect female students alone. It affects the LGBTQ community along with the male students. So as remembering that I'm also a student, I feel the need to work hand in hand with students to also raise awareness and also give support service to the survivors, and also teach young men about the importance of consent, of content, and the, how do you put it, the consequences of the, sorry, please don't disturb me, please don't disturb me. I would like to, okay. I'd wish to serve for such cases through awareness programs, providing support system for the survivors, and teaching young men on the importance of consent and the seriousness of GBV cases. Remember why we're all here. The university is the center to study. So it is difficult for students to be able to cope with academics. At the same time, you have issues of gender-based violence. And that's why I stand here today. That's why I'm asking for your vote, not for me alone, but for us as students to raise up together. Rise with Asanele, together for victory. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. We are moving on. Now we're going to Letabo Kekana. Letabo Kekana. Letabo Kekana, are you here? If Letabo Kekana is not here, we're proceeding with our program. Okay, thank you. We're going to the next formation, South African Democratic Student Movement, SADESMO. SADESMO, are you here? Oh.
Greetings, students, comrades, and leaders of TUT. I stand here with pain after listening to some of the manifestos that some of the student leaders have presented today. Some of those manifestos, They've been repeated for the past years since I've been at TUT, but we still don't see those changes. I would not like to mention any organizations, but we know the organizations that are currently on SRC, they're telling about us the issues that are happening at campus, but they're not doing anything about it. And we as SADESMO, we are here to act. A vote for SADESMO will be a vote for real change at this campus. And I'm going to say that SADESMO is not part of the current SRC that is failing students currently. First thing that we are going to do as soon as we get into the office is to deal with the safety at this campus and residencies in TUT. On the matter of safety, we shall not compromise nor hesitate to act. This campus, we need it to be 0% violence, 0% crime. We are not going to entertain any form of violence, including, and most importantly, gender-based violence. Voting for SADESMO on the 1st of October will also mean you will be voting for leadership that listens and acts. You are not voting for us to sit in some office. We are voting for us to be in the ground and listen to what students are struggling with and assist them. SADESMO also commit itself to deal with all these cafeterias that are charging students exorbitant amounts of money for food. Some of these cafeterias, I heard that they're charging students 90 rand for quarter chicken. And we have SRC that is letting that happen. As SADESMO, after the election, students have voted for us. We are going to visit all of these cafeterias. Some of them will make sure they close down if they're not willing to sell to our students. We are not going to entertain such. As SADESMO will also be engaging the management to upgrade and renovate some of the buildings around campus. The state of the buildings in our campus, currently it doesn't show that we pay a lot of money in fees to this institution. We pay too much to learn and stay in the type of residencies that we are subjected to. And at the core of all these, SADESMO stands for academic excellency. Every action we will take as an organization will be to support the primary mission of all the students in this institution, which is to pass and graduate in record time. SADESMO will make sure all the resources and materials that students need to excel in their studies are available always. We are not to entertain anything that will hinder the progress of our students to graduate in time. SADESMO say forward with graduating in record time forward. We are not here to make million promises. We are here to make a difference. Vote for SADESMO on the 1st of October. Don't wait for the 2nd of October. No, the 1st of October, all students of TUT, I'm urging you to make that vote for SADESMO. I will end this with a quote of Inkatha Freedom Party founder and President Emeritus Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Open quote, "Be proud to be a member of SADESMO and instill the same pride in the rest of the student body. For SADESMO must become the cool place for intelligent, committed young people to exercise a role of leadership to save your future, which is otherwise in great jeopardy. I encourage you, I dare you, I beg you to take up and embrace this challenge, not for my sake, but for my own. May God bless you." Close quotes. I'll repeat these quotes again. By Inkatha Freedom Party founder and President Emeritus, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Open quotes. "Be proud to be a member of SADESMO and instill the same pride in the rest of the student body. For SADESMO must become the cool place for intelligent, committed young people to exercise a role of leadership to save your future, which is otherwise in great jeopardy. I encourage you, I dare you, I beg you to take up and embrace this challenge, not for my sake, but for your own. May God bless you." Close quotes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think they're singing for me. We're moving Tlikongela Austin Mongwe. Shikongela Austin Mongwe.
Good day, fellow students. My name is Austin Mongwe, and I stand before you today to share my vision, my commitment, and my passion for serving you. Over the course of my university journey, I have not only pursued my academics with dedication, but I have also acquired valued leadership skills that have shaped me to be the person that I am today. The person that I am, I'm ready to take responsibility and listen and lead with purpose. One of the most pressing issues we face as students is mental health. Too many of our peers suffer in silence, and the challenge of probation, exclusion, and academic pressure often go unnoticed until it's too late. I believe we need to bridge the gap between probation, exclusion, and class attendance by ensuring that support is available, accessible, and effective. Every student deserves the chance to rise again after falling, and I want to create systems to make that possible. The SFC office must be more than just an office for student leaders. It should be a safe space for all students, a place where voices are heard, concerns are taken seriously, and solutions are found together. I want every student to know that their struggles matters, their ideas matter, and their future matter. Another issue close to my heart is the fight against GBV. At TUT Soshanguve campus, too many students live in fear when they should be living in hope. GBV has no place in our community. And as your representative, I will push for stronger awareness campaigns, more innovative approaches, and real accountability measures. Every student must feel safe, protected, and valued, both inside and outside the classroom. In addition, we live in a time where AI and technology are rapidly reshaping our world. Many see it as a threat, but I believe we should use it as a tool for empowerment. I will engage with the faculty management to encourage them to view AI not as something to fear, but as something that is to harness for our benefit to make learning more effective, personalized, and inclusive. My promise to you is simple. I will put my best efforts into ensuring that every student's voice is heard, every concern is addressed, and every opportunity is succeeded within reach. Together we can build campus where its support is a privilege to us, but a right where innovative uplifts, where innovation uplifts us instead of replacing us, where safety is guaranteed, and where leadership is about service, not titles. As Malcolm X said, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it. I, Austin Mongwe, humbly ask for your vote as I'm running for the position of ICT chairperson for SFC ICT.
Thank you so much. We're proceeding with our program. Now we're going to Kamogetswe Masego Ncube. Kamogetswe.
5. Education to us means service to Africa. These are words by Robert Sibuke. Revolutionary greetings, esteemed colleagues, respected lecturers, and all present today. My name is Kiamokhetse Ncube, a Marxist Learners student, a feminist at heart, a lover of Black people and education, and the incoming ICT chairperson. I stand before you today not as the smartest person in the room, not only as a student, but as someone who deeply cares about the student experience and the quality of education that we receive. At the heart of my constituency is one simple yet powerful mission: to bridge the gap between students and faculty. Our education environment should be one of mutual respect, open communication, and shared purpose. But too often, students are left to navigate a system that does not always hear them, see them, or serve them equitably. When students seek clarity, guidance, or support, they are too often met with locked doors and unanswered emails. This is not simply a scheduling issue. It reflects a deeper systematic problem that widens the gap between those who teach and those who are here to learn. As an ITC student, we believe lecturers must create a culture of transparency by publishing results on time, as prescribed by policy. We cannot continue living with the anxiety of waiting indefinitely after every test or assignment. Results are not a privilege, but they are a right. It is unjust for being assessed on content that was never adequately covered. It is fundamentally unfair to test students on material that was never taught. Students deserve assessments that reflect the actual content of lecturers, not assumptions or omissions. Academic expectations must be fair and transparent. Yes, we agree that we as students must show up with purpose and commitment to classrooms. But how can we thrive when we are met with words of discouragement instead of support? A classroom should inspire growth, not instill defeat. I call for professionalism and respect in teaching spaces where students are not burdened by lecturers' personal frustrations. Education must be a safe, motivating environment and a second home where learning is nurtured, not compromised. And I am here for students who are disabled as well. Their needs must be central to every decision, from infrastructure to academic support. Offices, lecture halls, and essential services must be essential to all. When one student is excluded, we are all disadvantaged. Remember, inclusion is not optional, it is essential. For first-year students, in particular, you too are often left in the dark. Yes, they are orientated, but they are not properly introduced to people, systems, and resources that exist to support you in navigating the ICT faculty. Many suffer in silence, unsure of where to turn for help. I talk to you and I say, I am here. Above all, we are a community. We take care of each other. But to truly support one another, the system itself must change. It must be transformed into one that values every student, upholds fairness, and provides the tools, respect, and environment necessary for all to succeed. One of the most pressing challenges students face is being denied access to academic records due to outstanding dates. These records are vital for bursary applications, internships, and future opportunities. Blocking access only deepens inequality, creates unnecessary frustration, limits student growth. I propose a fair and flexible system where a student should be granted provisional access to their records when they commit to repayment plan. The institution can also consider partial access, such as time-limited digital copies. However, this is a foundation I am willing to lay. Academic records should rightfully be free. Academic records are not a privilege, but they are a right. Removing these barriers will show commitment to student success. Let us always be reminded that a university is a community. It is not complete without students, but equally it cannot function without the rules and the rules that govern it. As ICT chairperson, I pledge to lay a strong partnership foundation with industries, building the critical gap between academic learning and real life experiences, and opening doors in a country where opportunities are scarce. But this is not a one-way path. Students must show up, engage actively, and take ownership of the journey, because true success is built when effort meets opportunity. Let's address a crisis that affects us all: gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is rooted in inequality and discrimination. Gender-based violence is not just an individual issue. It tears at the fabric of our communities, leaving deep scars of mental health, academic performance, and futures. To young black men, speak up when you struggle. Don't let your frustrations harm women. And to our young women, speak up when you face pain. Do not direct anger towards men. Together we can break this cycle. Professional help is available through the SDS at Building 5, and our doors are always open. Remember, you are not here by chance, but by right. Our presence in these spaces is an act of resistance, of resilience, and vision. We come from generations where we were denied the opportunities. So when we step into lecture halls, we carry more than just books. We carry dreams, we carry purpose, we carry the weight of being first, only, and representatives. My fellow students, leadership is more than just words. It's hearing what's unsaid. It's empowering others, seeing potential before it is recognized, and having the courage to have the tough decisions. True leadership is rooted in respect for stories, struggles, and spirit. It is service without expectations, support without hesitation. I, Kiamogetso Ngube, a Marxist-Leninist student, bring a heart and a lived experience. As ICT chairperson, I will make technology a bridge, not a barrier. Every student from every background must have the tool to strive. Remember, we are not defined by what we've been through, but by what we rise to become. Leadership is liberation in action. Your voice, your education, your power. Thank you.
Thank you. Without any waste of time, we go to South African Student Congress, SASCO.
Not 10.
Amandla! Amandla! Unite, students of Soshanguve, unite! Revolutionary greetings, students. Standing here is Comrade Beshley from the militant, radical, and vibrant student movement of 1991, which is SASCO. Will be tabling the manifesto today, of which I would also like to indicate that as we go to these elections, we are very clear. The Student Representative Council is not a privilege. It is a right in right of law according to the Higher Education Act of 1997 that every public institution higher learning is required to have the SRC. The silence of the policy conversations, it is a fault and it cannot be negotiable. We will defend and strengthen the rightful seat of the table because decisions about students must never be made without students. I am very shocked on behalf of SASCO that comrades come here and not discuss real issues but talk about cafeterias. Comrades, students of the entire population, we are being affected by the issue of unrenovated residencies, of which some of the structures that are here, their own employees that are fighting part and parcel of those issues. They never resolve them. So comrades, as we face this era of the elections, we will never vote for people who can't even vote for themselves. Because we have seen that some of the deployees that are in the SRC, they themselves have failed to register themselves. How will they register students if they fail to register themselves? It can never happen. Singai Susan Anin. We furthermore commit the advancing struggle of accessible, decolonized, and free higher education. Many students are excluded in financial barriers. The failed organization that deployed its own treasurer failed to give a report on the financial status of this university. How do we then trust the university or trust the political structure that failed to assist themselves? They will come here, promise nonsense or promises that are irrelevant. The only thing that they know is to sing, but in terms of ideology and writing, they fail dismally soon. So we are here, students, as the only vibrant and militant and radical organization which is SRC of 1991. We are never shaken by people who sing as less than 5, but think that will be voted. Comrades, you are wasting our time. We want to run these elections. Those structures that believe that they have numbers, but at the same time they'll be voted by 5 people in the BEC, refrain from doing that. On the issue of GBV, the central of our struggle and relating fight against GBV on our campus. GBV is not an isolated incident. It is a system of weapon patriarchy that preys women and vulnerable groups, instilling fear and silencing their voice. SASCO declares unequivocally that a campus that has more unsafe women, it is a campus that has unsafe students for all. As we move in a line of march to these elections, we request students that may the spirit of Oliverina Tambo guide you. May the spirit of Charlotte McTague guide you. May the spirit of Chris Hani guide you. May the spirit of Mama Unimatikizala Mandela guide you. May the spirit of Sandra Baloy guide you. May the spirit of Charlotte McTague guide you. Not live to the undang undefeated spirit of SASCO, live. Amata! Away to! Salute.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, moving on with our program, we're going to Moses Twala. Moses Twala. Moses Twala.
Yeah. Salutations and greetings. Sanbonani. Fellow students, fellow ICT students, humanities, and friends and future leaders. Luangay mamatlen kangwena, it's Moses Bukona Katwala. Ntugulong ako mayeng. So, I'm currently running for the next faculty chairperson in my ICT department. For the past years, I've walked in the same halls as everyone. I felt the pressure of the deadlines, frustrations, and the systems not working, making sure like when it comes to our academics. So listen, as I speak, I have listened, I have heard, and I've seen your concerns about financial exclusions and even student affairs that affect our students. It is time for the change, and I don't just see this as a faculty. I only see it as, I see this as a community with potential. A community that needs a catalyst. Going on forward, even student affairs that affect our students, there are a lot. So, first things first, we must tackle the financial and administrative barriers that actually hold us back. I cannot just say, as I am a student, first things first, I have to be paying. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, sorry, can I be given time to speak? As I speak, I cannot be paying thousands of fees and then I'll be expected to be paying for an academic record that I'm actually supposed to be using. First things first, it's not every student that has a chance to get the bursaries. I can just say I can come here as a student from different kinds of backgrounds. You are forgetting for a fact that we're not from the same backgrounds. Not everybody gets NSFAS. Not everybody actually gets the bursaries as they come here. But it happens that I can come here and become better with the academic record. It can help me get the funding from the bursaries. So, going on forward, I understand the process. There's one process called signing an AOD. Students are supposed to be signing that, and some students are actually signing this under pressure, not understanding what the AODs are going for, which is an acceptance of debt. Going into the economy that we are in, that's another thing that you actually have to face. So, the support systems for our students. So, I see this as a community actually is not really strong without its support system. The support system, I'm talking about the academic mentors that we have. We had study sessions, study-thons that we're actually working with academic mentors. Those kids are actually, first things first, I don't want to lie, I'm part of them. We're working very hard, but then it's mostly undermined. Our work goes off without recognition on the other hand. And when you go for the tutors are actually doing more work than they're actually supposed to do. Most of your lectures are not doing some of the work, but please, students, attend. We have study-thons. We're actually pushing on study-thons, but then still, the manpower is enough, but then is it actually considered to you? On the other hand, so I want to speak on other, sure, sorry. So, my goal, I want to make sure that the study sessions are actually more productive. First things first, we do provide the coffee in the midnights, but then it's something that is not enough. We need to actually rejuvenate the students that we have. On the other hand, going on forward, in my commitment to support and extend the very foundation of our safety and dignity, a student cannot be expected to focus on academics and attend study-thons or excel in their studies if they do not feel safe. I'm speaking on this because there is something called gender-based violence. Going on forward, it is a very devastating reality that undermines our campus community and creates barriers for learning, and not every student shall be facing such. Going on forward, I will push a clear, more accessible and confidential reporting channels for GBV students that are actually affected by this. And I will collaborate with the SRC, the university management, to demand stricter enforcement and policies against perpetrators and promote ongoing awareness campaigns that challenge harmful attitudes and promote culture, consent, and respect. Because of right to safety, right to safety is actually non-negotiable. We need to make sure that everybody is safe when they come to campus. That's why the laws are supposed to be stricter. When somebody is actually doing such GBV, please make sure you speak out. We are gonna make sure that, what's this? As I said, sorry. Can I please finish speaking? I'm sorry, can I please? Yes. So, because your right to safety is non-negotiable, your right to learn in a secure environment in academic is very fundamental. And as I stand and close off my statement, the future speaks in many voices, but is yours ready? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We're going to now all the way to Tlabisa.
Amanda! Amanda! I pass my greetings to the crowd at large. My name is Oletu Amanda Tlabisa. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for being here. I'm very much honored to be standing before you today as our candidates for our Student Faculty Council. I strongly believe that the role of the Student Faculty Council isn't just to represent, but to act. We've all had those moments, haven't we? A time when you had a great idea for a club, a suggestion for a school event, or even just a question about a policy, but you weren't just too sure who to ask, or if anyone would listen. That feeling of having a voice but no clear way to use it. This is what motivated me today to run for this position. I am running because I believe in my motto, amplifying every voice, one student at a time. I'll repeat it again. Amplifying one voice, every student at a time. This isn't just... Amanda? This isn't just about representing the loudest or the most popular. It is about making sure every student from every corner of this school knows they have a say. My mission is more than just a name on a ballot. It is about making representation real by turning ideas into action. It is about making representation real by turning ideas into action. I want to move past promises and work on practical, tangible action that we can all see and feel. That means more transparent council that communicates with you and works for you. My primary goal is to be a listener, to hear your concerns, your suggestions, and also your feedback. I do not believe in promises, but I act. Therefore, I'll be a reliable channel, bringing perspective to faculty and administration with clarity and determination. This election is all about what we can achieve together. I'm going to repeat it again. This election is about what we can achieve together. Let it be just the beginning, a framework for what we can build together. Because ultimately, my vision is for a school that is truly unified, empowered, and heard. Today's students shaping tomorrow's future. A vote for me is a vote for action. It is a vote for a council that doesn't just listen, but genuinely takes your ideas and work to make them a reality. A vote for me is a vote for action. It is a vote for a council that doesn't just listen, but genuinely takes your ideas and works to make them a reality. Let's make our voices heard together. Touching on the issue of gender-based violence, it is a pandemic, but what I'll make to be standing out is to make reporting the gender-based violence easier and safer. I would implement multiple confidential reporting channels. Secondly, protecting survivors. Protecting survivors from intimidation and stigma is very crucial. I will establish a confidential support team. Thank you. And I am running for ICT Secretary. A vote for me is a vote for action.
Okay, thank you. We're now going to another formation, Student Christian Organization. That's you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greetings, students, comrades, and compatriots, and servants at large. We stand at the crossroads for too long. Other organizations have promised change, but they have crumbs. They shouted slogans, but forget the hungry students. They have filled halls with noise, but left residents empty. They have played politics while students suffer exclusion, hunger, and despair. We, the Student Christ Organization, are committed to nurturing students and into deep, transforming relationship with God. Our mission is to serve Christ by developing opportunities for students in South Africa to transform by Him and into effective Christians for today's world. We envision building students into communities of disciples transformed by Jesus Christ, impacting the school, universities, church, and society for the glory of God. We are a caring community. We are a caring community where you can grow in faith, make genuine connection academically and in future endeavor, and make a positive impact on campus. We invite you to join us to deepen your faith, find support, and be part of something meaningful. The following is what we have been doing with one seat in SRC. For students, unlike other structures that only promise year in, year out, and fail to deliver even one set, we are looking forward to continue. We've made difference in lives of our students through various activities. For defunded and funded students due to NSFAS missing communication, we did bread drive and feeding scheme, where we were reaching out to plus or minus 700 affected students. We did food donation, collecting and distributing food donation to support such students, resident allocating assistance, helping students to stay on their campus, financial exclusion assistance, supporting students who face financial difficulties and helping them to stay in school, to probation assistance, guiding students who are on probation, providing them with the support that they need to get back on track, led application and registration assistance for first years, orphanage visitation, capacity building programs, gender-based violence awareness. Mind you, this is the thing that we are doing and we have done. We are not promising, but we are doing. Under gender-based violence, we have raised awareness and promoting a safe support environment in partnership with Department of Social Development, Department of Safety and Security, GBV trainers and Self-Defense Colonel, SABS, Mayor Office of City of Tshwane, Gauteng Provincial Management of Commission and Gender Equality, Tshwane Metro Police Service, and it was a huge success, let me tell you. We even took a march to show that we are strongly opposed to GBV. Moreover, to show that we are involved even in the on-campus GBV stand. SEO was in a forefront communication with CPS regarding the GBV case that arose last year. That Action SA mentioned. They mentioned it, but we were in a forefront of communication to make sure that those kind of things, they don't continue in our campus. Again, we did team building and sport day, women empowerment and men conference, exam prayers and study session, snack drive during study zone and sweet drives. Jesus. We call on students to support us in the upcoming elections from the 1st to the 3rd of October. For leaders who share our values and visions for a campus rooted in faith, integrity and unity together. Let's build community that support and uplift one another and make a positive impact on our campus and beyond. Unlike other structures, we don't attend meetings just to take signing the register while waiting for break to eat lunch. Instead, we make sure to engage and challenge the institution for the benefit of students. For example, last year, I was in SFC. I was the first person to challenge ICT exclusion system, which resulting in bringing back close to 300 to 400 students. This year, my deployee of SRC, he made sure that he challenged the 10% paying fund to institution. As I'm saying, this other organization will promise you t-shirts, but we promise you change. Let me show you something. They might be having more than 3,000 t-shirts in their cases. But calculated, those t-shirts, they can make to 222,000. that can also assist students on buying something useful, but they don't know nothing. Maybe they should attend one of our team building or Sunday service so that we can teach them how to lead with Christ. One party that I won't mention by name, this year it deployed. Yeah, it deployed and recalled their members. Like they are changing hotel sheets. This shows that they are class rep, incompetent to lead. But we are not surprised. The reason why they participate for election is for their own benefit. So students, once again, vote SCO. No matter which organization you love. This is not about the organization you love, but it's about your well-being and your studies. So as I close, students, vote for SCO and remain loving those organizations. SCO is change. Amandla! Amandla! Pata SCO Pata! Pata SCO Pata! Pambili ngojesu pambili! Pambili ngojesu pambili! Guys, we need prayers. We'll pray for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. You will still get another opportunity. Sit down. Now, Chilizi Namaju.
Thank you. Education is the most powerful tool which you can use to change the world. These are the great words of Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Fellow students, lecturers, and officials, my name is Chiriti Prince Junior Nemakwi, a proud second-year computer science student and the incoming secretary of the Faculty of ICT. We all came to university with dreams of success, but far too many of us, those dreams are being threatened by challenges that make the journey harder than it should be. That is why I am standing for the position of the Secretary of ICT. Not just to talk about the problems, but to fight for the real practical solutions that will make a difference in our student life. This election is more than just choosing a representative. It's about choosing someone who will stand up, speak out, and deliver. Our ICT faculty is facing challenges that cannot be ignored. Academic exclusion and probation, outdated labs and software, lack of tutors and mentors, GBV, as well as the invisible house committee. Students are not failing because they're not smart. They're failing because they don't have enough support. I will organize prevention workshops that will help students enhance their study skills, develop exam strategies, as well as learn how to manage their time properly. I will also ensure that appeals for excluded students are fair and transparent. We will not leave any student behind. How can we prepare for the future with yesterday's tools? I will push for semesterly lab and software audits to ensure that our labs continue to stay relevant to our students and their needs. I will demand upgrades that match the industry standards for each and every department underneath the Faculty of ICT. We deserve the tools of tomorrow, today. Some modules have no mentors at all. Some have tutors. Some don't have tutors. And this is a really huge problem. I will fight for more tutors and mentors across all modules, ensuring that we at least push a tutor per 50 students so that no one is left without guidance. Every student deserves support and not just the lucky few. Safety is non-negotiable. Survivors must feel supported and not silenced. I will ensure that each and every GBV case is reported to the campus judicial services for action, and also ensure that GBV awareness campaigns are a norm on our campus, and that each case is treated with fairness and equalities. I will also ensure that we work together with the SDS to provide confidential counseling, ensuring that our students are also kept well in a mental aspect. No student should ever feel unsafe on our campus, because this is our campus for us as students. Most students don't even know who their house committee members are, and this is creating extra chaos and work for the SFC. I will ensure that the house committees are introduced through interactive events where students can meet their reps, and also open a clear line of communication by making committee emails available to all students so that they know who are the people that they need to go to when they have problems and how they can go about getting solutions to their problems. Your reps should not be strangers. They should be your friends, the people that you go to on a daily basis when you find yourself with problems. My commitment to you is simple. I will be the voice that cannot be ignored. I will create platforms where your voice shapes faculty decisions. Because at the end of the day, your voice is the one that empowers your learning. Your voice is the one that makes the change be possible. Without your voice, there is no change that can be done. I'm not here to make empty promises. I'm here to work, fight, and deliver results. This is not about me. This is about us, the students of the ICT faculty. Together we can build a faculty that supports, protects, and empowers every student to succeed. Together, we can change the narrative. Vote for me as your secretary of the ICT faculty, and also, the future of ICT is in your hands. Will you make the right choice?
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're moving almost there. Now I'm going to call Golden Nkosi. Golden Nkosi, are you here? Golden Nkosi does not appear to be here. So we're moving on. We're going to the next student formation, the Student Union for Christian in Action, SUKA.
Thabela, Sanibonani, Abusheni, good afternoon, Lumelang, Lochani. No matter our languages or background, we are one student community here at the Republic of Soshanguve campuses. We are united in faith, action, and fight for justice. My name is Silomo Mulebogeng, the branch secretary of SUKA, which stands for Student Union for Christian and Action. SUKA is the new organization born from the need for real change. We are not here to follow old politics. We are here to be the voice of the voiceless, the shield of the vulnerable, the champion of justice. As the Bible scripture says, from the book of Proverbs 31, verse 8 to 9, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed. Yes, speak up for the poor and the helpless. See that they get justice. Comrades, the struggle is real. In January, students are denied access to registration, whereby they are funded, because they owe the institution a balance. Students are violated, but cases are swept under the carpet because some comrades, they are friends with rest managers at accredited rests, so they don't want them to lose contracts. Our vision is to build an empowered and faith-driven student community in the Republic of Soshanguve campuses. Back then, students were able to register without a hassle of paying 10% of what they owe the institution. But under the leadership of another structure and their so-called GNU, people, the students, were paying 10% of their fees this year. But at the end of June this year, NSFAS paid all their fees. But they were not able to register. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? Why didn't they allow them to register? Next year, the very same students, they will be faced with N+ rule. Suka advocates for a fair timetable. Right now, the final exam timetable does not favor the interest of the students. We are only given 1 day to rest, which is a recipe for failure. Where is our SRC to fight for us? Our promise is Suka is clean. Suka is honest. Suka has integrity. Suka is Christian driven. In conclusion, Suka is new and bold, ready to bring real change. This manifesto is not just a list of promises. It is a commitment to action with guidance of Bible scriptures. Strength of unity. Suka is ready to receive, ready to fight for justice, ready to lead with dignity and integrity. Together, let us lead the campus where students are safe, supported, and empowered to succeed. Forward ever, backward never. Viva Suka!
Thank you. Okay. Mukhethi Sifiri. Mukhethi Sifiri.
Amandla! Amandla! Thank you, comrade students. My name is Mukhethi Sifiri, and I'm contesting for Deputy Secretary for the ICT faculty. I'm not here to promise you empty promises. I'm here for commitment. I'm here for commitment and fair academic support, better study sessions under the ICT, and fair internships. A strong... Okay, students. Thank you. Students should not be kicked out or forced to change courses they love. If they're struggling, they should get help. Better studies. Amanda! Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to Miss Shunani. To Miss Shunani, are you here? Looks like to Miss Shunani is not here.
Ashe. Good day, everyone. My name is Sunan Drum, and I'm running for the portfolio of the ICT Deputy Secretary. And today I will be presenting my manifesto. To begin with, our faculty is not perfect.
We have lecturers who go to classes to speak awfully to students without fear of consequence. We have lecturers who go to classes to give activities without any form of teaching, and yet we're expected to pass. Our faculty has a lot of people who are facing problems after graduation when it comes to employment because we're not upskilled enough to be able to face the tech industry that's always evolving. And as a faculty, a lot of things are not addressed and there's no accountability that exists between the students and the lecturers. And that's what I want to do as your secretary. I want to make a change. Kuyakhuluma wena, eish. Listen! My point is, I want to make a difference to you people under ICT. I want you people to be empowered. And I like that change to be marked by you people by voting for me to be a secretary. Eish. But then, thank you, my lord.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, listen. We are going to the last speaker, and then after that, I want all the speakers to respond to 2 questions, if you want to respond to those questions. MK.
Abahamba so sala sincenga abahamba so sala sincenga abahamba so sala sincenga so sala sincenga abahamba sala sincenga abahamba so sala so sala sincenga abahamba so sala sincenga Jose. Comrades, leave. Hurry up, comrades, leave. Revolutionary greetings, comrades and compatriot students, populace of TUT. Here is Comrade X from Umkhonto weSizwe Student Movement. Kwaza Mkhonto kwaza! Kwaza Mkhonto kwaza! Comrades, I'll be short as my height, but I will cover the bases. Firstly, I would like to thank Ubaba Nqamalala for this opportunity he has given us. Thank you, Nqamalala, thank you. Comrades, firstly, I would like to respect those who have left us in the universities, who are going to be the future leaders, like those who passed on TUT and other campuses. It's amandla lapho, comrades. Comrades, us as Umkhonto weSizwe Student Movement, we are pushing that edu equity drive, empowering minds, ensuring success. Comrades, September is a month of raising awareness of suicidal. Comrades, we are having many issues. The first one is the pandemic of GPV, comrades. Most of our students, communities, and sisters and brothers, they are being harassed, they are being tortured by any useless people out there.
But since we are having Ubaba Mkhwanazi, he will sort out those things and those principles. Comrades, we are being governed by useless comrades in the national level and institutional level. Here in TUT, ISRC, we are led by the useless so-called AFF and SASCO. Those ones who, it's them who take everything accountable and put them on the table. But us as Umkhonto Wesizwe Student Movement, we've entered the ISRC ballot. Amandla! Comrades, through our experience as the Umkhonto Wesizwe Student Movement, believe that the arrogance of TUT management have reached a boiling point which demand a radical and militant confrontation going forward. Therefore, this manifesto or this student mandate, because manifesto is being used to fool our students around. So this one is the mandate given to students. The student mandate is the reflection of the real student challenges of the actual plans and solution combined by the MKSM for total takeover of 2025 and 2026 TUT SRC elections, scheduled for October the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. This student mandate is the reflection of real experiences and inputs by ordinary TUT students and various staff members, consulted prior the final of the draft of these student mandates. Comrades, here we are being leadership, we are being groomed and we are being shaped for the future purposes, for the outside. As we are here at first, we are the community members. So now, the power is being centralized to go TUT by their management. So us as MKSM, we are advocating for decentralized education, equal to everyone. There is this thing of a TUT protest policy. We are saying no to any bogus arrangement of policies. The MKSM is flabbergasted by TUT critical movement and balkanism, our students, with the nonsensical so-called TUT strike policy, where students are subjected to apply for the protest to the same university management, which seeks to be the player and the referee at the same time. We reject this illogical protest policy with the condemnation it deserves, and it's voted in power. The MKSM will not doubt to take this university wherever they want us to meet. Others, they are saying, as facilitated, but we are clear and we are mandated. We are very militant, comrades. There is this thing of the national leadership, which is the father, the mother, and the son or the daughter. But we won't get there on the funding of our students, even though we are not among those who made the evil decision to defund our students. The MKSM remained on the ground assisting students. I'm the one of them. Comrades, leave our presence with smiles on their faces. And the MKSM is of the view that the ANC government failed dismally to deliver free equality education to the marginalized and poor masses of people. Because to our more logical understanding, to defund the students is to deny them their future. So we are saying, die, ANC, die. Let us not forget, ANC is SASCO. Die, SASCO, die. Die, SASCO, die. On academic and financial exclusion. This one is more vibrant, comrades, because we are here because of our academics. We are here as students of the future. We also want to be academians. But now we can't continue because education is centralized, financial is also centralized. The MKSM argued that as long as education in this country is still a commodity that can be bought and sold, then the ANC government constant daylight dreams of open doors to education for all will remain and meet. if poor, hogwash. We in MKSM understand that aside from being a jargon, academic exclusion simply means denying someone's child a bright and promising future that could change his or her family fortunes for better, worse and enough. We also know that academic support structures for students are lacking in South African universities. Under the MKSM government, we commit to fight the bitter end, the nonsense of academic and financial exclusion. Don't forget, comrades, since January, us as MKSM, we've been on the ground. Even today, we are still here on the ground. Even students, they know their real truth. Continuing, comrades, we are saying no to blocking of students' academic records. Fellow students, the issue of blocked academic records for TUT graduates is set at the top of MKSM agenda and will be addressed as soon as we take over on October 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd of 2025. This type of evilness can only be stopped by the radical and militant SRC led by MKSM. On-campus residents, comrades, to tell the truth, ever since we came here, comrades, they are bad. And now they don't want to renovate them. But then, comrades, I've heard most of the manifestos, those bogus and useless people that were here on stage. We are advocating for conducive and clean residences for our students. Another thing, comrades, we are saying free and accessible transport for all students. It doesn't matter whether you are going where or where. It doesn't matter whether you are having a bus or not. We are saying, if you are a TUT student, you do pay fees so that you can access the university. Us as MKSM, we are saying we will kwaza until we find whatever we want. Kwaza mkonto kwaza. Maibuye. Africa. Not that one of useless Floyd. We are talking about Ngamala.
Okay, thank you. The presentation is adjourned. Thank you very much.